welcome back to my channel. My name is Murrell and I'm a personal stylist for the everyday woman. And have we got a lovely everyday woman for you today. So her name is Kat. She's a UK size 18. She's got really big boobs, but like they sit perfectly in the right place. And I make a point of saying that because usually when a lady has got a large chest like that, they're often sort of under the armpits, but hers are pointing in the right place, which is a great starting point to actually style from. So usually we spend a long time making sure they sit in the right place, but hers are perfectly there. So we're going to get her dressed today live on the camera for you. I've got loads of lovely outfits. She's a teaching assistant, so she needs some really practical stuff, but she's got really nice style herself. So we don't want to dampen that style just because she's a teacher and just because she needs practical items. So I found her some really nice jumpsuits and things like that. So she's currently in the makeup chair with Hannah. So I will spin the camera around for you in a minute and show you what Hannah is doing. Hannah is available to book online. Oh, in fact, Hannah also has her own YouTube channel now. So I will put a link for that YouTube channel down below, but Hannah is really, really good at giving makeup tutorials for ladies of our age, or majority of my viewers' ages. And she does that over Zoom and she's just excellent. You only have to read her reviews to know how good she is. And she will use your own makeup kit, and because she can't actually touch you because it's over Zoom, she teaches you actually how to apply it. So we'll turn the camera around and you can see a bit of that in a moment, but this is a Body Shape Masterclass 16. So if Kat isn't your body shape, then there are a lot of them on here that you can go back and have a look at. And as always, everything will be linked for you. One last thing, if you could press that subscribe button, it makes a huge difference to us. So thank you in advance for that, and let's go and meet Catherine. So here's a quick sneaky peek at what we are going to be putting Catherine in today. So loads of nice bright colours here, and then some practical colours as well. But notice we've always got the white in there, even though some of you will say she works for a school, how can you put her in white? You need to put somebody in white so that all these colours will mix and match together nicely. Got some nice shoes going on there, but let's go and have a look what the ladies are up to. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Which way am I coming? Is this way there? This is Catherine, everyone. Do we call you Kat or Catherine on here?
Whichever.
You're so laid back.
If you haven't got time, Kat. If you've got all the time, then well,
Catherine. So for everybody out there, Kat is going to be appearing on the channel a little bit more regularly, aren't you, Kat?
Yeah.
Because she's our gorgeous UK size 18 model. You are how tall?
About 5'7".
5'7", yeah. She's complete opposite to me, really, as in you're taller and you've got big boobs, and I'm shorter and got no boobs.
Yes, I win for one.
So we're hoping that sometimes we'll be able to show you both Catherine and myself in the same outfit so that you can see how, yes, indeed, it would fit you. Because I know some of you always say, well, you look nice in it because you're a smaller size, but that's not always the case. And if it is the case whereby I need to change the outfit for Catherine, then we will, and we'll hopefully show you how we do that. But Hannah, over to you. Hello. How are you?
I'm very well.
Good.
And I'm loving the fact that I get to make up the lovely Catherine.
Yeah, so what are we doing?
Gorgeous.
How far along are we?
Well, as I say, we were making the skin lovely and glowy. We've used the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. It's a really lovely base. And also on the eyes, we've used the Longwear Bobbi Brown sticks, which are just gorgeous. And the fact, we were just talking about them, weren't we? Yeah. They last. They're absolutely brilliant because, you know, you spend so much time doing your makeup, you want it to last. Yeah. So these products got to work hard for us. They're, you know, they're expensive, so we've got to make sure we're doing the right thing.
And am I zooming in on her yet, or is she not quite finished?
Not quite finished.
Not quite. We'll come back in a moment then.
Okay.
Thanks, Hannah.
Thank you.
Okay, so coming back to you guys, you're looking finished. Oh my goodness, your eyes look so blue.
I know.
Really.
Cat's eyes are amazing, and that's what we really wanted to bring out today. I think you said you were more of an eye girl than a lip girl, so we've concentrated on the eyes a little bit more, but still giving a really soft day look, because the clothes sort of, we were looking and seeing what we're going to be wearing, so we're kind of marrying that all up. And I think that's really key, is when you have got an outfit, you're going somewhere and you think, oh, okay, let's look and see what lip would go nice with that, or what cheek, or, you know, sort of what eye would go nice with the outfit.
If, let's say, we've got a bright orange, for example, jumpsuit on the rail, so would you literally go for a bright orange lipstick? Is it as simple as that?
You can, yes, exactly that. Or you could go, if you wanted to, you could go slightly softer, but softer on the cheek, but then nice bright on the lip. I think it's nice. Yeah, don't be afraid of colour.
Yeah, very nice. So come on then, Kat, let's show the audience what you're wearing as well, because you look beautiful. Your hair looks great.
Amazing.
So let's get going. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Hannah. Okay, so Kat is out of makeup, looking very, very gorgeous, already in a really nice outfit. Uncross your arms for me a second so they can see your lovely, lovely shape that's going on. So Kat is, do you mind saying your age, Kat?
52.
52, doesn't she look amazing for that? 5'7", just to recap, and a UK size 18.
Yes.
Great, okay. So I'm going to put some pictures at the side of what she looked like when she first arrived today, which actually wasn't too bad at all, because Catherine has got amazing style herself. But we just thought we would try and elevate that style a little bit today. And also because Kat is going to be appearing on the channel with me more as our size 18 model. So when we showcase items on myself, then we'll also showcase some of the pieces on Catherine if she's around. You're a teacher's assistant, aren't you? So when she can get here, then on the days that we're filming, then she will be coming over and trying some things on. But right now, we've got you in this gorgeous jumpsuit. How are you feeling?
Love it.
It is very,
absolutely love it. It's in one of my favourite colours, so it's already 50% there.
Yes.
But yes, I've always looked at these and kind of thought, ooh, it's not going to happen with me. But I'm really, really pleasantly overwhelmed.
Oh,
Never mind surprised.
Good. And
So,
I think that probably relates to a lot of you back home, that you think you can't wear jumpsuits. I hear I'm too long in the body, too short in the body, which was your feeling.
So my waist is like here.
Yeah, so Catherine's got a really high waist, and obviously she's got these amazing boobs as well. But it's the fear that when the boobs and the waist join together, that you don't have space for this lovely waistband to appear. And as you can see right now, it is absolutely not the case at all. So let's just have a look at Catherine's figure. And I keep calling you Catherine, but I always call her Kat. It just I seem to...
As long as you just stick with those two, we're fine. Anything else?
The other thing, I call you those behind your back. I'm joking. So Kat has got a gorgeous figure, but if we just work down it and just to highlight the main areas of her figure. So first of all, her shoulders are actually relatively narrow. So let's just put your arms down just a little bit. So her shoulder bone is sort of there. So, and then she has the big bust going on, but as I said at the start, the great thing about Kat is she knows how to wear her bra properly. So your boobs are always pushed forward. So I don't need to come up the side and sort of push them around. No. So, and that is so important. Don't ever underestimate the positioning of your chest. Whether it's a big chest or a small chest, it makes a difference to the profile. But because her chest is larger, what we probably want to do is make sure that we increase the shoulder width here, because in doing so it will actually make the bust look smaller. But this jumpsuit is great because it's nipping her in at her waist, and I think in your words this is your troubled area.
Yeah, anything last few years this is kind of just accelerated in size. A little bit more voluminous than it used to be.
It has on most of us.
I used to be able to hide it, and I think now I just hide it under bigger things.
Bigger and baggier things, yeah. But I think we're going to show you today that when you do follow down your shape, you're going to look a lot smaller. And this is just, perhaps if you want to go to the side actually for everybody, yeah, you can see how it's just hanging beautifully. So you can still see the shape of her bust. That's really important. Then we come in under the bust, then it just hangs so it doesn't accentuate that. If you just turn back round again. We've got pockets, we love pockets, like my dress. Got
just really big pocket.
Really big pockets. That's to put all the Lego in.
It went past that.
It went past Lego.
From school, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Only thing different I would do with this outfit, you guessed it, is to add some shoulder pads in, because she's just slightly narrow here on the shoulders. So if we add these in, it's just going to broaden her just enough there that the shoulder is then looking smaller than the bust, and the shoulder aligns to her lovely hips here. And then we were just discussing as well that we probably put a trainer with this to make it really practical for school. So these are the trainers that I am using on Kat today. I think they're a mint velvet one, but we will link them for you. But they're really nice. They've just got a small platform on because Kat is already quite tall. And important to go for a neutral pattern or neutral opposite colour if you want to make sure that they go with everything else in your wardrobe. These ones are particularly slim as well, and the slimmer you go in your trainer, the less bulky and heavy you will look all over. So that is looking lovely. As always, we will link everything, and we're going to put her in something else, and we're going to do this quite quickly today because Catherine hasn't got too much time. So I'll get the next item on and we'll explain what we've done and what. Okay, so another really beautiful jumpsuit. This colour is looking amazing on you, but it is a little bit tight across the bust area just here, but it is linen. So what I would probably do in this case, because it's fitting her so beautifully on the shoulders and nipping her in at the waist and then hanging really nice from the side, isn't it? Can you,
lovely.
Can you go to the side just to show them how it's not clinging there at all, but it is pulling around the bust area. But if I go up a size, I think you're wearing an 18 in this now, she's definitely not a UK 20, and it's going to make her look bigger and baggier everywhere, especially with linen, because your bum will go really baggy in linen. Yeah, the knees will go baggy. So what you're better doing is just stretching this part of the fabric, really. You do that by just pushing your hands in and pulling it.
Pushing it out. Like
exactly,
that.
Pushing it out across the bust, exactly like that. So I'm not going to do that with this one because we'll probably need to send it back to the shops. But ordinarily, that is what I would encourage you to do over going to a bigger size when it's a fabric like linen that you know is going to stretch. Beautiful though, love the colour on you. Okay, so back again with another gorgeous jumpsuit. Hannah has changed her lipstick just to make that pop. Is that what I say, Hannah? Yeah, to make the outfit pop, and it looks lovely. Pockets here. These pockets are really useful in balancing out the bust area. So it's broadening her across that area, but it's not broadening her across the area she's conscious of. It's broadening here. So when we broaden here and broaden there, everything in between is going to look smaller. So it's, do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only...
It feels smaller.
It feels...
The moment you get something in up here, definitely does.
It's really weird, isn't it? Because I know the word broadening is quite scary for a lot of you. And as you might be able to see on the one side here, I've added in a shoulder pad, but on the other side, I haven't yet. So that's the side with the shoulder pad in. So when you create a bit of an edge like that with the shoulder pad, the arm here is going to look smaller, even when it's got a floaty sleeve like that. So on this side, it's going to look a lot more rounded. Hopefully you can see the difference there. So all I'm going to do is do my normal trick, put the shoulder pads in, thin end by the neck, thicker end out where you want the extra width. It's quite hard to see because all I'm looking in is this little small screen, but we're getting the thumbs up from Hannah, so that's good. Okay, the V-neck is really important for Catherine because of the big bust. if she wears anything that's going to be higher here, it's going to make her bust look bigger. We've balanced out here with the bag and the white shoes as well, and that just helps to bring the outfit together. So you've got two items of the very similar colour at the same time, and that will bring it together. If you just had the white shoes, for example, then actually, because your hair is blonde, it would actually probably work because the white and the blondness sort of comes together. But let's say she had jet black hair and then the white shoes, it'd be almost like you're missing something in your outfit. But we think that one looks lovely as well. What do you think?
It's not, I would never pick this in a lineup for colours. I just wouldn't think it would go. Yeah. And it just fits so easily and just silkily over the top of you. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. And what are we feeling about your
I actually feel quite comfortable because there's actually room there.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like it's, you know, kind of glued pasted to me there. So it's got breathing room. I wouldn't worry about sitting down and getting back up again.
Okay, that's good. It's not going to crease.
No, perfect. Even better.
Even better.
And crease-proof.
Crease-proof. And you could put trainers with it.
Yeah, I like trainers with things. I'm of an age where trainers are nicer now.
Exactly. And we were saying that a really nice white belt would have gone really nicely on that as well. And what adding a belt would do in this scenario is when she puts her basket bag down that's got the white in it, she'll still have the two items of white, which will help draw the outfit together. So lovely. So I think we're proving that anybody with a shorter body, big bust, and the same happens with a longer body, you can wear jumpsuits. Yeah. Okay, so we're being joined by Hannah again, just to explain what you've done with the lipstick because of this outfit.
Yeah.
Why have you changed it?
We've just given a more pop of colour actually. Last time we went with the red.
Yes.
This time we've gone slightly more orangey. It's called Little Butter from MAC actually. We will link this one.
Right.
But I just thought it just really lifted the look and just went really well. So yeah.
I totally agree. I think it looks gorgeous. But how did you know what colour that's going to go with that dress? Is there a rule? Is there anything that you can give the audience that's tangible or not really?
Well, yes, I suppose so. I mean, obviously you just sort of work with colours that sort of marry together. So when you look at a colour wheel, you can kind of go, okay, well, these are opposites. So then they can kind of pop a colour out. So, yeah, so when you look at, sort of a colour wheel in the painter's shop,
yes,
you could look at the colours and see which are the opposites, and you'd start to
and that's how you do it. So the opposites. So it's actually very similar to styling, really, isn't it? There we go. That looks lovely. Look how it, against the green, the pink, and then her eyes just pop really beautifully. Back to this beautiful dress. So first of all, Catherine is a size 18 and we got this in a large. So it's doing all the work for her. I know you hear me say that sentence all the time, but I get a lot of people ask me, how do I dress for my body shape to put it back into the hourglass shape if I'm in a hot country and I don't want to wear layers? And this is how you do it. You pick out one piece items, be it the jumpsuit or the dresses, but you look for that dress that has got the characteristics that'll put you back in your shape. So for you, we spoke about you needing more volume on the shoulders. So straight away, we haven't had to use a shoulder pad in this instance because this is already broadening her. It's making her arms here look smaller. I haven't asked you about your arms. You've got lovely and beautiful slim, but are you conscious of them in any way?
Very.
You are? Okay, great.
I don't like my arms.
So did you notice your arms when you put this on?
No, I was pleasantly surprised putting this on. It kind of took away from the, me looking at my arms.
Yes.
I was kind of thinking, oh, I like that.
And that's what ruffles will often do. It's skimming over her bust line beautifully. Now this collar here, well, first of all, we've undone a button because when that button was done up, I can just show the audience that. Can you see the difference if we go like that on her chest? It's going to make her boobs look like they've started here. So what we've done is just pulled the neck up a little bit to give almost like a collar, and then we've opened it out, and that starts the elongation process across the bust, which is going to help halve. We've used the crossbag here again to split the bust line up. The tie has come in beautifully under her waist. We could probably go even higher under your waist as well. But her conscious area, have you thought about it?
No.
No.
I'm unconscious about it.
until I've just
Yes,
until I've just announced it to the world.
No.
But it is a teaching video, so that's why we talk about these areas. It's not to embarrass Catherine or anything, but that looks lovely because it's just hanging.
Yes.
And then the great thing about this as well is you've got the added volume here with this final tier. So we've added the volume here, we've pulled her in under the bust, and we've added the volume there. And all in all, it makes for a beautiful, relaxed dress.
Feels lovely.
Feels
Easy,
nice.
really easy, cool.
Could you wear that for school?
Oh yeah, easy.
Easy, great. Okay, so let's try another one on. And for those of you who keep asking, yes, Monty is here, there he is. He's taken to sitting on the tripods rather than interrupting us. Monty, look, he's having a little sleep. There he is, he's always around. So something a little bit different now, some navy trousers, they feel lovely, don't they?
Very easy.
Very easy to wear, and you could literally put this with a t-shirt and your trainers or linen shirt, anything. But this looks lovely. The cardigan here is gorgeous. It's got these slightly puffed sleeves going on. I think I would like to see still a bit of a, I'm terrible, but I love a shoulder pad.
Droopy shoulders.
You've got droopy shoulders, you need one. Can you see the difference there if that just sort of hooked up a little bit more like that? But the fact that you've got the volume on these sleeves helps a little bit anyway. You've got the silver hardware on here, so we've just changed the necklace up there. It is an old necklace, I'm afraid, but we will try and find you something. The shoes are from Mint Velvet, I think so. As is the cardigan. We will link everything. To get to the link, look at where the title plays, and then there's often the words more, show more, read more, or there's 3 little dots. Click on there and it will reveal the description box, and that's where you click on the link. When you click on that link, it will take you to a board, and that board will have all of the items that we've showed today. If the item wasn't there, it means it wasn't available for me to pin in your country, and that's when we show you similar items instead. So loving that. This is elongating her through the middle section here. I like the fact that the white top is coming down longer than the cropped jacket, because it's helping to create some different layers, some different structure. And if that was all one, let's say that all ended there, for example, then suddenly you're going to look sort of boxier through the midsection. So help yourself by letting your top elongate, and it will naturally create more of a curve for you. Lovely. Okay, so we just made a very quick change. We're just making this outfit really, really practical with a really lightweight summer raincoat. Waterproof. I think it's from Marks and Spencer's. Didn't actually check. No, I didn't look. But it's got a pull string here, a drawstring. So that really helps to shape something that ordinarily could look too big and too oversized. And what I was just saying to Catherine off camera is that even though she's a UK 18, I think that stems from you trying to get things to fit your bust, because actually up here on your shoulders and across your waist you're actually only a 16. So when you do buy something like this that is naturally bigger, then I would suggest you go down a size rather than up a size. And what were you saying to that? You just...
I think you make the mistake, as soon as something reaches a larger number, you do that number everywhere. So where I think 18, I kind of think 18 all the way.
Right.
So that's probably it, where I end up looking a bit more like...
more squarish.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Yeah, because you've gone too big. Yeah. So just try it, especially if you online shop, just try getting the size lower and see what happens. See if it fits you on your shoulders better. I always go for a better fit on the shoulders and then I make everything else work. So it's the same trousers and the trainers that we've showed before. This green is a beautiful green against her blonde hair. We're just going to do a close-up on the top for you. This is a beautiful top. Can you see the diagonal lines here that are going into this central point? It's detailed like this. It's slightly knitted, well, it is a knitted top. And that is going to all point to a centre mark, which is going to make that area look a lot slimmer. It's just got a little strap there, so about an inch strap, but that looks lovely as well, and we will link everything for you. So this time we're going for some really fun trousers.
Yep,
kind
very
of
fun.
A happy outfit, I feel. So a paisley trouser, wide leg and linen, so really cool and soft. Beautiful blue shirt with it, picking up on the colour, and that's all I've done. I could have put maybe a bright sort of pinky colour, or the rusty colour we could have picked up. It doesn't matter, we're just picking up one item, and then that will help draw it all together. So why is all of this working? And more importantly, why wouldn't it work? I'm going to show you something, how it'll look completely wrong in a minute. But why it's working right now is we've got this white band here, which is actually elongating her waist. The fact that this is open really low is giving an elongation all across the bust area, so that's splitting it up. Now, in an ideal world, we would put some shoulder pads, but I'm conscious that in the hot climates, you don't want to have shoulder pads all the time. So again, in an ideal world, we would have picked a shirt that maybe had a few tucks in it, just like, you know, little pleats there, nothing too big or anything, because that would have helped broaden. However, sometimes it's a matter of, well, I don't need to broaden here because I've worked really hard at splitting the bust up, so that's minimising the bust, and because I've elongated and shown this waistline here. Do you mind just standing a bit more forward? That's it, in the centre there. Watch what happens if we hide this white top. I think she's going to look a lot more block-like through the middle. Can you see that now? It's just straight up and straight down. And what's happening now is, because Catherine has got this beautiful big bust, in order to make her look more balanced, we need to follow the line of a bust. But with a baggier top like this, you're not following the line. So it's actually just making you look like your stomach and your bust are merging into one. So to counteract that, we'd either go tighter across the bust line there, but with a shirt like this, you don't want to do that because that's going to date you. So instead, we create shape around the stomach area. And sometimes this takes a bit of sort of looking at in the mirror to get the right level. So I have to take a step back like that, and often I find I higher the shirt up more than you think, and more than you would think if you're conscious of that area. Because do you mind going to the side just to show everybody? But you cannot see that stomach area at all. Can you see that?
No.
She's got a mirror.
Oh, it's gone. I'm looking over there going, no, I can't see it over there either.
Magic, it's magic. But look, if we take this shirt down, hang it like that, we're going to start to look more block-like and boxy, yeah. And it's just hiding that beautiful waist that she's got. And this shirt is actually a tad a little bit tight around the back area. So most of you are probably wearing this shirt even bigger. And when you go even bigger, you're just going to look bigger on top, bigger on the bottom. So try and create some shape with your outfits is what I'm saying basically. But once it's like that, it's lovely. So we've found Kat some gorgeous white linen trousers. Now, a lot of you have told me that you struggle with a good linen trouser, often because they're see-through.
Oh yeah.
Aren't they? Where this is, I think it's a linen blend, isn't it?
It's thicker. It feels a lot thicker.
Yeah, and it feels more contained, like it's holding you all in, doesn't it? We have put the crease down the front. That is going to make it look slightly more elevated. So if you want a real casual look, just iron that out. But I like the mix of the slight elevation with the jewellery and the bag and everything, but then the actual clothes themselves are really relaxed. We've used this shirt again, and we've done that just to split this area up. The white band there is helping to create a lovely waistline, and I just think that looks lovely.
Feels lovely.
Feels lovely.
Very relaxed.
Can you imagine being in the classroom with paint on the go though?
Yeah, totally. I take it all in my stride. Part of modern art.
You'll come back with splatters all over you. So she might have to save that one for maybe out of the classroom.
Yeah, no children anywhere near.
Anywhere near, but it does look really beautiful. But I think they do these trousers in the navy and I think the black as well, but go for navy over black. Yeah, really, really beautiful. We'll link everything for you. So that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. So I think it was Body Shape Masterclass 16. Therefore, there are 15 others like this where I dress women live on the channel. So go and have a look. And we also mix other things in with the channel with makeup tutorials from Hannah. I get my other stylists to come on and join us sometimes as well. So have a look through the past videos. Just click my logo and then click the videos button and you'll find they'll all come up in date order for you. But for now, thank you very much for watching and we will see you next week.